Good day, mates. Truth, Hope, Love here, and today I am bringing you this ACE program that many have not seen or heard of in any safari. It is a show simply known as Kangaroo Creek Gang. Okay, I promise I'm not going to do that horrible accent throughout the entire review. Sorry if I offended anyone. But I am still going to talk about this series, Kangaroo Creek Gang. Never heard of it? Well, I don't blame you, but I don't think it is a show that deserves to be so obscure. When I, by a stroke of luck, found out about the show, I figured I would try to watch it. But it was so hard to find. I found its website and an episode list for it, but I wanted to see the actual show. To my dismay, however, the show stopped airing, and I just about gave up in ever seeing it. It was sad, because I really wanted to give this show a chance. I truly like watching new things. No one I knew ever heard of it. Heck, most strangers I talked to, even from Australia, never heard of it. It was not until one day when I was really bored, so I decided, maybe someone posted an episode or two on YouTube. I was relieved to see that someone actually did post an episode, but it's not there anymore, unfortunately. While it was there, not only did I watch it, but I also noticed that the uploader said in the description that the DVD was released, and I was like, really? I gotta buy it. I went to the site, went to the contact, and about a week and 2 days later, I got the DVD. I watched the episodes and then came to this conclusion. It's pretty good, not great, but I still don't see why it should be so unknown to many. I mean, it's not like Australian culture goes completely unnoticed by Americans. Looking at the screenshots I just showed you, you already know it's not going to be like Batman the Animated Series or Avatar the Last Airbender or heck, even Weekenders. But this is far better than, say, Mega Babies. The show centers around 10 talking Australian animals. Yes, 10 characters, but they mainly feature 4 of them. Kevin Kangaroo is a kid-like kangaroo who likes to pull pranks, and he gets easily bored by things that do not interest him, but he is willing to help his friends at times of need. Christy Koala is an athletic koala, something that is very rare for her species. She can be sarcastic at times, but she uses what she has to protect those she loves. Wally Wombat is the brains of the group. Well, of course he is, 'cause he has the glasses, but never mind that. He is an inventor of sorts, making the gang tools such as a diving board, and he can even sometimes talk characters out of doing something through compromise. Emily Emu is a character that always thinks of herself as the most gorgeous creature in the creek, as well as the fastest, giving Kevin and Christy some competition. Despite the slight ego problem, she does not truly put anyone else beneath her. These 4 and many more, such as Eddie Echidna, the young and kind of scaredy creature, and Tittle's tiger snake, the almost vegetarian snake who just wants to be accepted, are being taught the life of the outback by their teacher, Mr. Lizard. The gang also has to defend the creek from being taken over by Mog, Mage, and Gabbo, the feral cats. Mog is the leader of the cats, the only female and the smartest of the trio. She once was a house cat, but supposedly was misplaced by her owners. Mage is the shortest cat, who really just wants to play and eat, rather than work. Gabbo is the tallest of the trio, but also the dumbest. These 3 live in an abandoned dump, and Mog constantly plots to drive the gang out of the creek. Now, for me, I think that the characters are believable enough for a kid show. They don't feel forced and are not necessarily stereotyped either. The dialogue is pretty good. Now, I don't mean this is Aaron Sorkin dialogue, but it's really not writing that will make you cringe either. The actual voices are pretty good too. No, not 100%. Of course, seeing as how this was made in Australia by Australians, they were not going to hire people like Jim Cummings, Tara Strong, and Frank Welker to do the voices. They had to hire people I never heard of that are native to their continent. I do like the fact that I am actually hearing authentic Australian accents instead of just someone doing a funny voice, though some of the actors sound like it's their first time voice acting. The episodes I have seen, which are 5 in total, are also good. They do have lessons such as don't hide the real you and don't go too far with a trick, and the show does not shove such lessons onto your face like some other shows I could mention. Dora! I really dig the music in this show. No, they do not sing, it's background music. I really wish I could give you listeners a sample of the music so you could hear for yourselves, but I am unable to do this unfortunately. Now, those were all the good points. Here's a few of the bad points. First off, the animation. It's not terrible, as I have seen worse, like Spaceballs, the animated series, Titanic, The Legend Goes On, and ugh, Mega Babies. I would even go as far as to say that Kangaroo Creek Gang's animation is okay as far as television standards go. However, they could have done a little better, especially considering that the website stated that the show was produced by Seven Star, which is claimed to be Australia's largest television producer. Granted, what you're looking at here is a redesign of the characters, so they have done better when compared to their original designs. Trust me, they're not too appealing. Another thing that bugs me is continuously errors. Now, no matter what cartoon you look at, there's going to be some sort of continuously error present. So it wouldn't be such a problem for me. However, the continuously errors happen in the first 5 episodes. In the fourth episode, The Flat Black Track, we learn that Wally is not as great as Speed. Even the aging Mr. Lizard can outrun him. This trait is understandable, except 2 episodes earlier, the Tiger Snake has lost his stripes, he was running at the same speed as the rest of the gang to escape a crocodile. You could say he was given proper motivation to run faster than normal, but really it just feels more inconsistent. Another example of this is that in the third episode, A Very Special Koala, it is shown that Kevin and Christy actually knew each other from when they were much younger. Yet in the first episode, The Gang's All Here, there doesn't seem to be an indication that they did know each other from before. Maybe it took a while before they both realized it's the same person from years ago, but again, it just feels more inconsistent. No, Chrissy was the first person willing to give Kevin a second chance after a really bad prank he pulled. Here's another interesting thing. The first and third episodes have the same writer, making the continuously error even more odd. If that wasn't enough, the second and fourth episode had the same writer too. Why don't they remember the plot points that they wrote before? Putting that aside, one more complaint I have is that 10 main characters is way too much. I say this because you don't really get a chance to flesh all of them out as well as one can. Besides, the show mainly focuses only on 4 of the characters. Heck, one of the characters, the gray one with the blue beak, has yet to get a line in the 5 episodes available to me. They should have just made Kevin, Christy, Wally, and Emily all the main characters and have the rest officially supporting. There's my gripes, but despite these, I still think that Kangaroo Creek Gang is good. I don't cringe while watching it like I do sometimes with other cartoons, and I do feel that they were at least tried and not throwing things together. Now, if you have kids, go buy the DVD and let them watch it. If you don't have kids but still like animations, you should give this a go. You get the DVD through contact on the official Kangaroo Creek Gang website. Ask them for it, and make sure you tell them what DVD regional code you are, as well as your address. If your kids don't enjoy it, or you feel uncomfortable about it, sell it through eBay so someone else could know about it and maybe like it. There's supposedly a second DVD being made, and it might give the distributors more reason to make it if more people are buying the DVDs. The episode list I found made me want to see the episodes that were mentioned, including one where the gang escapes the fire, and another one where the gang starts to get sad after large amounts of rain. I also see possible hints of character development for Mog in future episodes, which intrigue me. So again, please buy the DVD. It's the only way to see the episodes, unfortunately, and watch the episodes to decide for yourself if it deserves to be lesser known or not. This is Truth, Hope, Love, signing out. Oh, one more thing I want to mention. Do you notice anything in this screenshot? No? Well, take a closer look. Jackie Chan? As in this Jackie Chan? Well, one of the producers for the show was from Shanghai, so maybe. If Jackie Chan did work on this show, that'd be freaking awesome.